Good morning children. So today I am going to discuss about the second lesson, animal in their surroundings are they na. The topic I am going to continue and I am going to discuss the topic, and first lesson we already discussed. That is a very interesting topic. What is the topic first lesson? So the plants, yes or no? Just I am going to say the first lesson name. Children, all people, you already followed. There is a more about plants we discussed na. Very nice, good. In fifth class I am going to just fifth grade. I'll write here on screen, fifth grade. Then here, what is the page number? 292 page. 292 page. I am going to say the animals in their surroundings are there. Animals in their surroundings are there. I am going to discuss animals in their surroundings. Animals in their surroundings are there. Animals in their surroundings means simple logic I am going to say. In our day-to-day life we have the different type of animals are there. So children, you already know in lower classes the different type of animals are right to present. The plants also there. In a previous class we already discussed about the different type of plants, what the food have, how the plants are right to receive energy, everything we discussed, yes or no. Now animals have food in different places on earth. Okay, I'll ask one question to you. For example, animals means we don't want to go for other areas. If you go for our area only, in our Telangana we are right human beings, I'm going to talk, right? For example, we are also one of the animal or not? Definitely we are also one of the animal. We are right to eat the food as if rice, correct? We are eating the food is in rice. Okay, if you go for the other area, other state, for example, if you go for Maharashtra, if you go to Maharashtra, the Maharashtra people can eat the, what does it means? Wheat, means chapati. They are going to eat chapati or not? Yes, definitely. Their food habits are different. Okay, so we call as these kind of the different type of living things are having the different type of habits, is called as a food habit. Their food is different type of food things are there. Some people they will eat the rice, some people they will eat the chapati, some people will eat the idli, sambar, and some people they will eat the different food items are there. Okay, and you know, if you go other country, some different type of food items are there. They are right to eat their own food, means like some animals they are going to eat. We are not able to eat that kind of animals also. Some people they will eat the cats, some people they will eat the rats also, some people they will eat the squirrels, different type of things. We don't want to count it, correct? So here this is called as a habit. What is that? And then we call as a habitat. What does mean by habitat? Means so the place where all animals live, feeds and reproduces is called as a habitat. For example, in our house, I'm going to talk to you habitat. Habitat is nothing but in a one area different type of people or different type of characteristics of a things are right to present, are living things only. The things only right to present, that is called as a habitat. Okay, I'll say one example to you. Habitat, listen carefully. For example, in a house only you are right to live, only human beings are living? No, not only human beings, animals also with you. You check it. What I'm saying is 100% correct. So here with you, you are right to present in our day-to-day life. You and your father, your mother, your brother, sister, anyone has to so live with you. Yes or no? These are all human beings. Correct? What I said? And listen, in your house, some lizards are also present. Is it correct what I said? Some lizards are there or not? Okay. Lizard is also living thing or not? Yes, definitely lizard is also one of the living thing. But how can we say that it is not a habitat? That is, a food habits are different. Lizards can eat the insects, but we are not to eat the insects. We are eating the rice, correct? Our food habit is different and lizard food habit is also there. We feel that this is my house, but the lizard is also thinking that that is her, okay, that house, their house, correct or not? And if any insect, ant is also, that is also one of the living thing. If you feel that the ant is living in your home with you, means the ant is also feeling their own building, correct? And mosquito, monkeys, means there is any animal, for example in your home dog is there, yes, dog is also one of the habitat in your home. Their food habits are different, you cannot eat that kind of food, correct or not? Cat is there, rat is there, we don't know how many animals are there with us. For example, rat is there, if you know identify how many rats are there in your home, no, we cannot. When the rat will come to our home, we don't know. So that is the reason we have, that is a different type of things are there. Okay, I'm going to just we have animals and that living things are there. So some animals are living on a earth and some animals are living on a water also we have. Okay, so too many types of habitats are there. So we have the two types of habitats are there, Amma. One is the water and what is the land. Habitats, as I said now, habitat, understood all of you? Habitats are two types of habitats are there. One is the oceans or water, and next one, so land. So here inside of the water means, you see that on water, inside of the water there is a flowers are there, some kind of the animal, fishes, square. Okay, so what does it means? Dolphins are the different type of the are there na? And here, so water means oceans, fresh water, and land means forest, deserts, polar regions, and mountains also we can call that is a land. So clear children, all of you understood now? And animals that live in a land are called as a terrestrial animals. Okay, comes to the land. When which animal is right to live on a land? Which animal is right to live on a land is called as a terrestrial animals. What is that? Terrestrial animals. So listen children, so we have habitat means we have the land and water is there. Which animals are right to live on a land? That is a terrestrial animals, either forest or okay houses or whatever it may be. Okay now, and animals that live in water are called as aquatic animals. So which animals are right to live in a water? You see here, this is a brain map. There is an aquatic animal. Aquatic animals. So aquatic animals, see here. Okay, some animals that can be live both the land and in water is called as a some animals that can live both the land and water is a amphibious animals. What does it means? For example, on land which one can be right to live means that is a terrestrial animals we called, and in water only it will be right to live means that is aquatic animals we called. If both will be right to, it means in water it can be live and outside of the water is also it can be live. So that is why amphibious animals, amphibious animals. Okay, understood now? So we have this kind of the water, land is there. In a water, which one is right to live? That is aquatic animals, and which one is right to live on a land is a terrestrial animals, and both water plus land is called as a amphibious animals. What is that? Amphibious animals are right to present. Clear children? All of you understood now? Yes, that's why. Okay, animals that live in a trees are known as a animals. Okay, arboreal animals, only plants. For example, birds are there. The birds are right to live on only trees, correct? So I'll say that live on a trees are known as a arboreal animals. Only on land only, but it is a just categorize one thing, amma. Only on trees. Only on trees means that is a arboreal animals. Listen carefully. Arboreal animals. Animals that can fly are called as a aerial animals. Which animals are right to fly? Fly means that is a fly animals. Fly animals are there na? That fly animals is called as a aerial animals. Aerial animals. Aerial animals. Okay na? So clear? Aerial animals. In order to survive in their unique surroundings, animals can have different body features. Let us learn about them. Okay, we are going to discuss with that. Wait. Okay, so now this is called as a, in our, there is a amphibious animals, and I'm going to repeat it. Just wait, all of you. Very interesting and very informative also. Habitat. Habitat means, what is a habitat? Habitat is nothing but it is a different type of characteristics of a animals or living things are right to present in a one place is called as a habitat. Okay na? So clear, all of you? Agree? And habitat, in that habitat there is a what in a which some animals are right to live on a water and some animals are live on a land. So which one is right to live on a land is a terrestrial animals. Clear na children? So which one is right to live on a okay, land means that is a terrestrial animals, and which one is right to live on a water or inside of the water means aquatic animals. What is that? Aquatic animals. So here the combination of some animals are right to live on a water and land. So these kind of the animals we call as a amphibious animals. These kind of the animals we call as a amphibious animals. So here that is a aquatic animals, terrestrial animals and amphibious animals, and here some category of the animals also there. What does it means? On land only, only on trees which can be live, that is a arboreal animals. Okay na? What is that? Arboreal animals, only on trees, either land on water. So both are, it's not present. Only on trees it will be means arboreal animals are there. And next one, the flying animals are there. Which animals are right to fly? That kind of the animals is called as a aerial animals. These are very informative and interesting also. Aerial animals. Clear children? All of you understood now? So these are the different type of and next we go for the body covering. And what is the body coverings are there? I am going to discuss with you. Okay now? Right. So body coverings are there. Body coverings is nothing but what does it means? How to cover our body. So here, so one of the main characteristics that is used to distinguish one class of animals from another is type of skin covering. The skin covering is very important. Okay na? Body coverings are skin covering. Body coverings. So body coverings means that is a skin, or body covering means is a skin covering. So mammals have the skin covered with hair or fur. The mammals are there na? The mammals are ready to just covered with a skin or fur. Okay, and the birds have skin covered with a feathers. Yes or no? The birds are ready to cover with a feathers only. And reptiles have the skin covered with dry scales. So reptiles are there. Reptiles means, you know, reptiles. So reptiles have the skin covered with dry scales. And what does it means? Molluscs have shells. So molluscs have shells are there. And so amphibians have bare skin that is usually soft and moist. So different type of things are there. Okay na? And next one, the fishes have wet scales. So what does it mean? The fishes are there. The fishes are having their skin is also silky and shiny. So these kind of the skin coverings also there, depending on their nature of the animal. For example, you can see that the shells are there. Now, for example, frog is there, soft moist skin. If you touch this frog, then what you feel? You feel some kind of the different type of feeling, because it's smooth and so sponge type of, right? Okay? Fish is a wet and so slimy scales, and animals have the different skin covering to adapt and live comfortably in their habitats. For example, I'll ask one question. So in some areas, very cool areas are there. The cool areas, how they will try to protect the animals? Animals are right to protect by their own? No. Animals are right to protected by using of their skin covering. How the skin covering means? Fur and wool is there. You can see that in a polar bears. Polar bears, the polar bears are right to cover their skin by using of a fur, okay, and wool. And so some animals such as a sheep have a special body covering called as a wool. It keeps their body warm. The thick fur of a polar bear, of an arctic fox, so protects them from the extreme cold, where the cold is more cool is there. So it is right protected by the one kind of the interesting thing, that is a covering with a fur or and wool. Sorry. Okay, 1 minute, I'll check it. So clear now, all of you understood now? Then these are the things are right to provide in our day-to-day life. And the feathers, the feathers, the birds are right to use the feathers to cover their body. Okay, the body is covered with the feathers. Who's that? That is a birds. Okay now, right? So birds feathers, birds have the feathers that keep them warm and help them to fly. The feathers are useful to keep them warm and keep them to fly also. Is it clear now, all of you? And scales are there. Scales means the fish have the overlapping, so scales are there. Overlapping, for example, if you are cleaning the fishes, you already know that some small kind of the like a rounds will be there. So covering is one another. Okay na? Scales that do not let water to enter body. Reptiles such as crocodiles, snakes and lizards also having scales or protection. So these kind of the scales of protection is right to present. So in that fishes and snakes and some kind of the which is living inside of the water, it will be right to contain. And shells are there. A heavy hard outer covering is called as a shell. It protects the soft bodies of animals such as snails, tortoise and oysters. So simple. Which is what does it mean? Shells mean? Shell means it is a hard part which is a sensitive animals are there, that will be protected by the shell. Shell is a hard part. And example also you can, snail. The snail is also one of the, so protecting part is a hard. And tortoise the outer shell is a more strong. If you are going to beat, then it won't be right to collapse. Correct or not? Then oysters also there, and other body coverings also there. So the color and strips on the body of a tiger so blend with the forest background, so the animals being hunted cannot easily spot it. This is called as a camouflage. So what does it means? For example, some tigers are there. Some tigers are right to present. Is a total is the environment, how it will be look like. The skin is look like a environmental forest environment only. So that's why there other animals cannot be identify the tiger, and then it is easy to hunt. This kind of the animals are easy to hunted by the, so this kind of the future. Clear now, all of you understood? So these are the things. And next one is a what we call, this is called as a camouflage. Camouflage is there. So flag, here there is a porcupine has a sharp so needle like a spines called as a quills. So what does it mean? A needle type of a skin is also there. If you are going to touch, you will feel some kind of the so hard. Yes or no? That is called as a quills. What is it called? Quills. And on its body for protection against enemies, insects such as bees and ants have a so waxy and water resistant outer covering called as a so cuticle, right? So cuticle. So these some kind of the animals are having water body. For example, outer part is totally like a so water type of arrangement. So this kind of the sorry cuticle. So animals such as say armadillos have the hard so armor like plates that provide protection from the enemies. These are the different type of so skin bodies or covering bodies of the things are right to present. Okay na? So clear now? So here is the checkpoints also they given means we see that. Okay. So these checkpoints I am going to discuss in next class. Okay, I'll discuss in next class these checkpoints, because see here this topic is very interesting. Okay, eating habits are very interesting. Next further it will come eating habits. Okay, right children, thank you.